36, 33, 27. This is how you coach several hurdlers at once. He's actually doing a cut step there. I'll show it to you in a minute. This is, the way I define a cut step, it's like the opposite of the reach. You're going to stab your foot in the ground a couple inches before a normal stride. Would you define it how do you define it?
A cut step?
Yep.
A quick step.
A quick step. An abbreviated, slightly abbreviated stride. Okay.
I use the word quick step to give the kids the opportunity to push it and then push through.
You get the foot down pretty quick. So this is a reach. When he reached, he got too close to the hurdle. Woo. No cut step. Now, with a cut step, this is the good hurdler. I'm sorry, it's a dark video. Abbreviated, that's the cut, and he doesn't soar. What does the brain want you to do? Reach or cut? I think it wants to reach. It's weird. But if you reach, you're going, whoo. I don't know who that guy is.
He's my guy. Second year hurdler.
Quick step. I like that. I mean, we're wanting the same thing, but how we describe and how we message is pretty important.
So those are Chris Parno at Minnesota State's marks. And so we put him down, and then we videotape in slow-mo. I don't have to coach a kid. He walks over and looks at it and says, okay, you're not going to hit the step number 4 or 5 unless you're projecting out for step number 1 and 2.
Yeah. I love that Alex says, always show the athlete the video without commentary. You know, it just really invites the guy to be self-critical. And then, I love this too, never let that hurdler ever lose confidence. Because hurdlers are the natural thing is to not be confident. And so what you need to do is make sure that the guy, when he starts to say, oh, dude, look, you say, oh no, you're doing a lot of things right. This is what we talk about, the big split, big stretch here. What happens, I keep quoting Alec because he's the best hurdle coach I know, and outside of JTU. But if there's a big stretch there, it snaps forward. You don't have to pull it through as much. There is a snap. So leave your leg back. Toe out. Obvious reasons, right? But you know what? Good hurdlers do that anyway. They just do that. Hip position. Because he did a cut step, he was able to roll over. That's what we want. The arms are bent with one change, and that is bent, but as you go over, your arm needs to make room for the trail. But you don't have to coach that. Because guys will figure out they don't want their elbow to hit there. Now, you may have to say stay bent. I will mention that this is kind of an interesting guy. He wouldn't run track for me as a freshman, and then as a sophomore he ran the 110s in like 21, and as a junior he ran in 18, and as a senior he ran 1490 something. And he was still slow. He was 1490 something, a perfect technician, but he was slow. He couldn't break 5 in the 40. That's a low ceiling now. He coached for me for 2 years. And he's a great hurdle coach because he's such a technician. But it was the dawn of the feed the cat stuff. After 2 years of working out with me and being kind of a player coach, he was running 4.3s. And then he went to college and became a national champ. National champ in the 400 hurdles. So really interesting story, a guy that came out of nowhere. Most phenoms were phenoms young, but I think the most fun guys to coach are the stories like this. Usually I end with this, but I'll just end by saying that encouragement is maybe the most important thing we do as a coach. Encouragement. And I love what encourage means. It means to give courage. We're going to give kids courage. And I think it's a perfect message with hurdles, because you have to be pretty damn courageous to run the hurdles. And so we're constantly trying to build their confidence. So that's a good ending. Thank you so much. We've got 2 to go.